Michelle with Levis, your hostess with the mostest. I am on my VIP page and I'm trying to get everything set up here tonight. I have 6 parties going on, so I thought I would go live on my VIP page. That way everybody could join. So I'm hoping that someone pops on and tells me that you guys can see me. I'm going to try to go to my live feed on my laptop too, so that if you guys have any questions, I will be able to see the questions. So I'm going to try to bring that up now. Let's see here. Is anybody on with me yet? If you can see me, let me turn down my volume so it doesn't interrupt. If you guys can see me, can someone post a comment for me? I don't want to have this echo happening. Can you guys see me? Oh, I see there's 2 people on. If you guys can see me, can you say that you can see me? Can you guys hear me okay? Waiting for everybody to come on and join us. I'm hoping I'll be able to see the comments on here. Let's see, make sure my comments are on. We are going to be having some, oh, I see some likes, yay. I'm hoping that I can see your guys' comments as you make them, or if you have questions, post a comment. Don't forget to put on your 80s gear and post a selfie. It is 80s night in the Wood Levis house tonight, and we are going to be making an entire chicken in our stack cooker in the microwave. We are not even going to be turning on the oven. So if you guys can hear me, let me know that you can hear me. I'm going to try to turn down my speaker there so I don't have an echo. Thank you for joining me. I see I have 1 watcher so far, and I'm going to get started here in just a minute. It's 6 o'clock now, so hopefully we'll get some more joiners, but I will start very soon because I want to be able to show you how to make this entire chicken in the stack cooker in your microwave in minutes. Hi, Missy. Thanks for joining me tonight. I see I'm getting some people. Oh, loud and clear. Awesome. Thank you, Missy. I appreciate you giving me a shout out there so I know everybody can hear me. After we get our chicken in the microwave while it's cooking, I'm going to show you a few of my favorite things that Tupperware has. Before I started selling Tupperware, I've just been a Tupperware lover for, I don't know, forever, probably, for as long as I can remember being in this very kitchen with my great-grandmother. I have the privilege of living in her house, and I remember things that she had of Tupperware, these little, like, olive green canisters she had on her cupboard, and mixing bowls that she would use. And so I've grown up just always using Tupperware, but I always thought it was just containers until I started buying different things, and I was like, what? And for 3 months now I've been a Tupperware consultant, and I'm loving every minute of it. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment, ask the questions. I will try to respond to you as I see them pop up. If I don't know the answer, don't worry, I will find out and get back to you. So, as I was saying earlier, tonight is 80s night. No, I don't normally dress with my shoulder hanging off and my side ponytail with my scrunchie, but I went out specifically and found a scrunchie just to wear tonight for 80s night. So, if you have dressed up in your 80s vest, or if you found a picture of you from the 80s, go ahead and post it in the comments and tag your party host, because I'm going to do a drawing for each party for whoever watched the live demo tonight and participates in the 80s event. I'm going to do a drawing for each of the 6 parties that I've got going on. That's why I went live here on my VIP page tonight instead of just doing 1 post on each party. That would have taken me like 6 hours, and who has that kind of time, right? Nobody. And that's why we're going to cook dinner tonight in minutes. So it's just about 6:02. I'm hoping we get some more watchers popping on. Oh, it looks like I have a comment here. And it's just some kind of spam. Don't you guys hate that? You get these spam messages from scammers and stuff. I'm a emergency dispatcher too, so all day long we get these calls from people, and they're, unfortunately getting scammed. Oh, this person reached out to me on Facebook and asked me if I'd gotten a stimulus check, and I gave them my information, and now my bank account's drained. It's terrible. I feel so sorry for people that get scammed into this. So that's what just popped up on my comments. Sorry about that interruption. All right, well, it's just after 6. I see we have 1 person on so far, so hopefully some more people will join us. But I got to get this dinner going because my family's hungry. We're really going to eat this dinner, guys, from the microwave. I know. Okay, So I'm going to turn my camera here. So I have a small kitchen, but I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. So let me angle my camera down. Can you guys see my chicken on the counter okay? Hopefully. I got to get my apron on. Tupperware with Shelly. So let me get my, oh, I should have taken my glasses off first. Give me a second. I got this side ponytail going on and these big old earrings. I think back, like, how did we used to wear these earrings and heavy jewelry all the time? Because I hardly ever wear earrings nowadays. And side ponytails and big hair and spiked high heels. And I remember the makeup. I didn't have time to add 80s makeup. I was going to add 80s makeup, but I ran out of time. Anyway, so let me tell you about this stack cooker, how we're going to cook our dinner tonight. So if you order the stack cooker, this is how it comes. And it comes with 2 seals. That's what Tupperware calls their famous lids, is seals, because of the way that they seal. So essentially, I could have prepped this meal this morning before I went to work, or even last night before I went to bed, and it would be ready to go when I got home, because I could get everything in here, put a seal on, and be ready to go. It's so amazing and so time saving. So it comes with a 3-quart casserole for the bottom, and we're going to use that today. And then it comes with a 1.5-quart casserole. It comes with a 1.5-quart colander. So like, this is super great for cooking like your any kind of ground meat, because you can put it in the colander section and put the other casserole section, or the other either one of these casserole sections underneath. Pop it in the microwave a couple minutes, break up your hamburger. Like, I've done this from frozen, guys. Pop it in the microwave, stir it around a little, back in the microwave a couple minutes with the lid on, and you're not having splattered grease all over the place. It's draining off all the fat and grease right into the bottom, so you don't have to try to scoop out your meat or pour it into a bowl with a paper towel. It all drains right into the bottom of the casserole through the colander. It's amazing, guys. I haven't even cooked ground beef on my stove since I got this thing, you guys. It is amazing. It also comes with a lid, but we're actually not going to be using that tonight. And it comes with a cone, and we are going to be using this. Now, this is also made of a non-porous material, so it doesn't stain, it doesn't bubble, it's non-stick. So I don't have to add any extra oil or fat to this. Like, when I have made cakes in these, guys. When I make cakes, I do spray it with a little bit of nose cooking spray, but you don't have to. So, you can see in the bottom, there's a little circle, and that's just a guide for your cone. It doesn't actually keep it stable there, it just kind of sits it there. So that's what we're going to do tonight, because we are going to put our chicken on it and put it right into our stack cooker, like that. Then we're going to take our 1.5 quart, and we're going to flip it upside down, and we're going to create an oven for our microwave. I know, you guys don't believe me yet, but just watch. Okay. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to take my rings off, because I made this butter here with a little bit of lemon zest and a little bit of lemon and garlic seasoning and some pepper. So I can't believe it's not butter because I'm doing Weight Watchers, but if I wasn't doing Weight Watchers, I would have used real butter, and I just kind of mixed it all together. Well, I want to get my chicken here nice and happy, so I'm going to butter him up kind of just like I would a Christmas turkey. I'm going to put butter all over the outside of him, and then I'm going to wash my hands. So I'm just going to take this, put it, can you guys see what I'm doing here? I've got my whole chicken here, and I've just put some of the butter on, and I'm going to spread it all over my chicken. All under the wings, under the legs, just like if it was Christmas turkey time. Right? We want to get butter all over him. All over the breast for sure, because that's everybody's favorite part. If you have a little bit of your skin, you can, I don't know if everybody else does this, but in my family, we tuck butter under the skin of our turkeys, so I do the same thing with my chicken. So basically you just get the butter, and you kind of wedge your fingers right up under the skin. And it makes a little cavity. Gosh, this smells so good, you guys. I took the lemon zest right off of my lemon, and I put it right into this butter mixture along with my lemon and pepper seasoning already. So it just gives it this extra bit of freshness, you guys. It smells so, so good. Don't forget to get under them arms of that chicken. You want to get all that yummy goodness everywhere. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, after I make sure I get all this yummy good butter on here, I'm just going to wash my hands really quick. You're going to see that I wash my hands a whole lot, and I'm so sorry about that. I'm going to pop off for camera for 2 seconds and wash my hands. Did my picture come through? I don't see a picture yet. Oh, but I hope it does come through, Missy, because I want to see all your guys' 80s pictures for sure. I want to see all of them. Sorry, I'm just going to wash my hands super, super fast. Anytime you're working with any kind of meats, but especially poultry, hopefully you guys can still hear me while I'm washing my hands. You want to make sure and wash your hands because you do not want to get chicken juices or any of that kind of stuff. You do not want salmonella at all. That'll be terrible. Okay, so now we're going to take our comb and we're going to shove it right up this chicken's cavity, right up the woo-hoo, just like so. I'm going to bring it close to the camera here, okay? So I've got the chicken and I'm going to have to touch it and wash my hands again, guys. Sorry. I'm trying really hard not to keep coming on and off camera. So hopefully after, I want to get some more butter back. I got some butter. It stuck to my plate, guys, but we got to get this butter on this bird. I couldn't find you till now. Oh, well, you found me. Welcome. Welcome. I'm so glad you found us and that you are joining us. So basically what I've done, since you're just joining, actually it's a 4-pound chicken. A 4-pound chicken that I have seasoned up and now buttered up. I shoved the cone up the butt of my chicken and I've got him sitting right up and down. I'm going to wash my hands again really quick and I'll come back and show you the chicken. Hey, don't forget to take pictures, post your selfies, being dressed up in your 80s gear, guys, because I want to see those selfies. Or it'd be super cool and super fun to find some pictures of you guys from the 80s. I wish that I had more time, but I spent a fabulous day with my wonderful new friend Kim, who is joining us, and I appreciate her support. She's one of our party hosts, and we had the best day. But I ran out of time. I was going to try to find some of my pictures from the 80s, but oh well. I got dressed up. All right, hey! We have Kathy joining us. I can see you popped on. Thank you for joining us. If you're just coming in, I've got my stack cooker here, and I have buttered and seasoned them up with some, I'll try not to get too loud, guys. Buttered them up with some butter and lemon pepper seasoning and some garlic and some lemon zest. I got it under the cavity, and I put the cone of the stack cooker into the back of the chicken, and I've just got him sitting up. So he's sitting up like that. But you know what? He's lonely in there, guys. He needs some friends. And I need some sides for my dinner, and I don't want to cook it on the stove. So I took the time to cut up some onions and some carrots and some celery, and I've got some potatoes. And just like if I was going to roast this in the oven, I'm putting it all around the sides of my chicken. And don't worry, I'm not going to have to add a lot of extra salt or pepper or anything like that because the juices from my chicken are going to drip down. I am going to add just a little bit of seasoning. Now, I cut up my potatoes earlier, guys. I got to drain them because I've had them sitting in some water so they don't turn brown. And that's a trick you guys can use. You can cut up your potatoes in advance, and as long as you have them in some cool water, they won't turn brown on you. So I'm just going to drain them in a colander real quick, because I got to get my potatoes in there too, because that's just how I was raised. If you're cooking a protein, you got to have a vegetable, you got to have a starch. So that's what I'm doing here. And as this beautiful bird, whoops, I dropped some potatoes on the ground, that's okay. I'll pick them up in a minute. While this bird cooks, it's going to cook my sides, and all those delicious chicken drippings are going to flavor my veggies too. So, all right. Actually, I didn't have to pick those up, guys. My little furry friends here already got a couple of them. So, wash my hands again. And if you guys are just joining us, also don't forget, I'm not seeing any pits won't post while you're live. Well, shoot. Well, after the party, then, you guys are going to have to post some pictures, and I'll have to go back and look through them. Okay, so now we're going to get our 1.5 quart colander lid. We're going to, well, it's not a lid, actually. Normally I would cook something else in this and stack another layer on top of that. But tonight we're going to use it as a lid. See? Just like that. And we're going to get it in the microwave. So, this recipe calls for 7 minutes per pound of your food. I have an older microwave, so it takes more like 8 to 9 minutes. So this bird that I used was 4 pounds, and I've got a good, probably 2 pounds, I would say, of veggies. Pound to 2 pounds of veggies in there. So that's basically how you're going to calculate how long your food is going to go in the microwave in your stack cooker. So let's just say I'm gonna put it in for, it's just under 4 pounds. So I'm gonna go for 30 minutes, and then we'll check it with a meat thermometer. Okay, so right into my microwave, and I know you're thinking, oh my gosh, I have to watch this lady for 30 minutes, but don't worry, I won't leave you bored. I'm going to show you some of my favorite things that Tupperware has. If you see right over here, I'm going to turn you towards my table because I have already set it up. But before I do that, I want to show you something else that I recently got that is on sale right now, and they have already sold out of the blue model, and I'm so sorry about that. I think you can still purchase it, you just have to wait. It just says currently out of stock. So I have here my old lemon juicer that I had that I thought worked amazingly well. I was like, oh, that works so great to get all the juice out. Well, I recently got my juicer from Tupperware, and on the top it's got this awesome zester, and it has a little cavity right here that when you're zesting, which I already zested this lemon, that's why it looks funky, when you zest it, it goes right into that hole, so you are not losing your lemon zest and going like, where is it at, all over my counter. You're not scraping yourself on a microplane that you got from the hardware store trying to get your lemon zest. And check this out. I only did a little bit of the lemon because I already used it earlier, but look, it goes right into that cavity, so you're not losing your zest. And you don't have to try to cut your finger. The back side of this is also not sharp, so you could get that zest right out of there, and you're not worried about cutting your fingers. Now, the thing that I have to show you guys, because I thought I had a pretty darn good juicer before, I want to show you. So I have my old zester here, or my old lemon juicer here. You put the lemons in this direction. If you've been doing it this way all these years, you've been doing it wrong. I'm sorry, I recently learned that myself. Any questions happening? Did my picture come through? No. Sorry, I wish the pictures come through. I thought you could. So let me get this over here so you guys can see. Let me know if you guys can't see anything. I'll try and get a better camera angle for you. So check this out. I'm going to squeeze this out. And I'm getting a good amount of juice out of there. And I was like, oh, look at all the juice that I'm getting out of there. That's a great lemon juicer that I have. So then I got my Tupperware one. Same thing, guys. You're going to put it in the flat side facing down. And then we're going to squeeze out this one. And I don't know if you guys could saw that, how much juice I already got out of that thing. Watch this. You're going to be amazed. Check this out. So here is the proof in the pudding. So look at this. This one's mashed. This one is literally inverted. Check this out. Let me pull this out for you guys. So this is my cheap one that I thought worked so good. Look at that. My lemon's just mashed in there. I thought I was getting so much juice, but I really wasn't. Well, check this one out. It's totally inverted, you guys. I'm down to this. Whoops, I lost an earbud. Ah! Things happen when you go live sometimes. Don't eat it. My dogs are already going to get it. Ah, sorry about that, guys. Oh my goodness. I should repost this to, like, what is that? Funniest home videos, or, oh yeah, America's Funniest Home bloopers or something like that, when things go wrong in the kitchen when you're live trying to do a demo. So anyway, guys, you can see, comparing these two lemons, which one got the most juice. I could not believe it until I saw it with my own eyes. Look at that. Isn't that crazy amazing? I couldn't believe it. So yes, this lemon zester slash juicer has been amazing, and I've used it and used it and used it since I've gotten it. All right, I'm going to get this out of my way. Now, you'll notice this knife that I use is pretty amazing too. I did not know until I started selling Tupperware that Tupperware also made knives. And not only just like this multi-purpose knife, this kid's chef style knife you can use on just about anything. But they have an array of knives, and I know you guys don't have a catalog in front of you, but if any, now I lost the other earbud. What is happening tonight? Sorry about that. I guess when I touched that button, I paused it. Anyway, if anybody wants a catalog, just let me know in the comments or private message me. Send me your address. I will be more than glad to mail you guys a catalog. So, of course, right when I want it to pop up in front of me, I can't find the page. But Tupperware makes an array of knives. They make pots and pans. There's so many things. And if I tried to show you guys everything that Tupperware has, I would just completely run out of time. And I don't want to run out of time to show you my favorite things. Also, I want to tell you about some specials that just came out. Let me go ahead and turn you this way. So, one of my absolute favorite things, and I have people ask me all the time, like if you had to pick one thing that Tupperware has that you just have to have or you recommend, I would be like, wait, you want me to pick just one? Seriously? Because between my stack cooker, my Micro Pro grill, my French Mars, I have so many favorite things. My water cup that I use every day, my reusable water bottles that have saved me so much money from not having to buy water. But I feel like the thing that has saved me that's the most money is these fridge smarts. And I feel like this earbud's, you know what I bet it is, these big old hoop earrings. So you can get a set like this of 4 anytime. And look at how big these are. So if you've never heard of the fridge smarts, they keep your produce, and you can see I actually have produce in them. I had to pull these out of my refrigerator to do this live because I use them. So you can get this set of 4 anytime you want during your, oh, do we have a question? Oh, thank you. Hi, Steffi. So you can get that set of 4 anytime during the year, and it's normally right about $100. But right now, just yesterday, Tupperware launched a sale that you not only get these 4, you get an extra set for the same price. So I had to order another set because I'm telling you guys, I had, and I just ran out of cilantro, but I had cilantro in mine for 6 weeks. Now, I make salsa and stuff pretty often, so I usually always have tomatoes, jalapenos, salsa, onions, and I keep them in these, but cilantro is something that I have to buy all the time because it goes bad. Sorry for my herd of dogs that just went running through in the background. That's the life of fur babies. Anyway, so my cilantro would go bad and I would have to throw it out all the time. But since I've gotten these fridge parts, I literally had my cilantro for 6 weeks, and yeah, I had a few brown bits, and I finally was like, okay, I can't keep hanging on to it forever. But 6 weeks, you guys, that is definitely 5 weeks longer than I've ever had any other cilantro ever. So right now, there is a sale that just started yesterday. You can get 2 sets for the price of 1. So maybe you don't want all 8 sets, but you can go in half with your neighbor or your sister or your mom or a friend, and you guys could basically get an entire set for half price if you split it with a friend. That's what I'm going to do actually, because I already have a set, so I ordered a set. And my dad, he loves these things too, but if you guys know my dad, he's like, oh, I don't need to order everything. And my dad's watching, he's like, wow, she's just over there mimicking me. I'm sorry, Dad. Anyway, I'm going to give him my other half because I will then have 2 sets. But it's a great deal, you guys. Do not miss this. Like I said, I've never seen this deal come out before. I've been buying Tupperware for, like, I don't know, my entire adult life. And this is an amazing set. This is for sure the one thing I would say is a must buy, is the fridge smart set. And let me tell you what is so amazing about them. Let me grab a little empty one because all of those have something in them. So I have a small one here. On the front of each of these, let me get close so you guys can see. There's pictures of different vegetables, right? On the top, there's a vent right here. And I don't know if you guys can see the little circles. There's one that's open, one that's half open, and one that's closed. So let's say I put tomatoes. So there's a tomato right here. And in the top little hole right there, it says that there's an X. It should not be closed. So I'm going to slide it over to the vent option, which correlates. That is the correct oxygenation that tomatoes need to last longer. And so it's like a no-brainer. It can tell you the lettuce family, the pepper family, the onion family, the banana family, the strawberry family. All of those pictures right there, they coordinate and they have that vent. Also, on the bottom here, there's little feet. So it keeps your fruits and vegetables from sitting right on the bottom and getting soggy and soaking in there. Now, Pastor Kathy, I'm going to apologize in advance. I love you so much. There is a saying that goes with these fridge marks of the way to put your fruits and vegetables. And it's called naked, dirty, and dry. That's how you should put your fruits and vegetables in here. Do not wrap them in paper towels. Do not wash them first. If you do, set them out on the counter, let them dry, and then put them in here. You don't want to put moist vegetables in your refrigerator anyway, in anything, but in these vengeance or containers, because the moisture is what causes your fruit to start rotting and going bad faster. So you want to put it in here. Again, I'm sorry, Pastor Kathy. Naked, dirty, and dry. Put it in there just like you got it from the grocery store, not unless they just washed it at the grocery store. Then you want to like set it out on a paper towel, let it dry, and then put it in here. That's going to help. I know, I'm sorry, Pastor Kathy. I felt weird saying that, but that's what they say to say, so I'm saying it. So put it in here, naked, dirty, and dry. It's going to extend the life of your fruits and vegetables, and you are going to be beyond impressed, just like I was. I'm telling you. I couldn't even believe it. I was just like, I wanted to see how long I could hang on to that cilantro before I had to throw it out. And 6 weeks was insane. So this is definitely a must. And like I said, it is on sale right now. It's like $99, but you get 2 sets. 2 sets. So like I said, if you don't feel like you need all 8 pieces, split it with your neighbor, split it with your mom, split it with your sister, go in halves, get yourselves a set. But I promise you, when you get your set, you're going to wish you had kept them both, because I'm like, I need more of these. I don't have enough of these to put all of my fresh vegetables in. And those of you guys that know me know that we have a fresh garden happening, right? So my husband and my dad have worked really hard on this garden, and I'm so excited because I only had one of these. This is called a pickle deli. So in this container, it has this awesome little tray that rises up, and I actually had to wash mine because I had pickles in here. Of course, because it's a pickle deli. But you don't have to just use it for pickle deli. Some people put their sliced cheese, like when they buy Kraft singles or sliced cheese, and they put their cheese in here to keep their cheese longer. I heard about that recently. And then you can just pull it up, pull off the slice you need, put it back in, put the lid on, and it keeps it fresh. Well, anyway, I have so many. Actually, I have some right here, you guys. I have to show you. I'm so proud of my dad and my husband. I cannot grow things, but they have been growing all kinds of things. So I have all these cucumber pickles fresh from our garden. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be making some pickles in my refrigerator. I got an awesome refrigerator pickle recipe. And I'm going to be putting my pickles in my pickle deli. But I needed way more than just this one container. So right now, there is also a special happening to get 2 of this size of pickle delis. So, Kim, if you're watching, I know you wanted to see the size comparison. This is the pickle deli. This is the little pickle deli. So, I'm going to be making some pickles. So, any of my friends and church family that want some pickles, I will have some for you very soon. But like I said, these are great if you buy a jar of pepperoncinis or something. You can pour them in there, or you don't have to make your own pickles. You can buy pickles, pour them in there, and then who likes sticking their hand in the pickle jar? Raise your hand, raise your little emoji hand if you like having to stick your hand in the pickle jar. No. Raise your hand if you would like to be able to pull this up and get your pickles. I want to see those little hand emojis. So then your hand does not stink like pickle juice or peppercini juice or whatever other juice that you're going to have. Or you could use it for cheese, or there's just so many things you can use. But you can make your own refrigerator pickles. And this is on sale right now. You can get 2 of these, and I can't remember exactly how much they're on sale for, but it's a really good deal. Holy cow, they are big. Yeah, I told you, they're not that small. I mean, they're small, smaller than this one, but they're still a good size. So yeah, you could get these, put your pickles, put your jalapenos, olives, you know, anything that comes in a jar with liquid that you don't want to stick your hand in, right? I mean, come on. So these are awesome and on sale. And who does not love a sale, right? Right. So, also, I'm so sorry, I was on sale, but it's no longer on sale. This is called a season and serve. Now, I actually have this in the refrigerator with stuff in it too, so I won't open it. But I've had this one for 20 years, you guys. Tupperware is celebrating their 75th birthday this month in May. So they've had some fabulous deals going on. And the season and serve container, well, actually I will open it and show you guys. Sorry, it's not clean because I actually have food in here. My husband smoked some awesome bacon rack chicken the other night, and we just put it back in here to store it. So it smells really good too. So you can see there's these little grooves on the inside, and what we do with it is, this is so big you can put a whole tri-tip in here. You can put several steaks, several chickens, fish, whatever you want to marinate, season and serve. So you can put your marinade in here. These also tenderize it. So you put the lid on. It's got that awesome seal that Tupperware is known for. So you can flip it and season and marinate your meats or fish or chicken or vegetables or whatever you want to grill. And if you're trying to tenderize, you can shake. Sorry, honey, about to ruin your chicken. So you can shake it like that, and it's going to tenderize your meat, and you can put it right on your grill or your smoker. Father's Day is coming up. I think it's only right about $23, and like I said, I've had this one for 20 years, you guys, and I recently ordered another one because I bought my husband a smoker for Father's Day, and he smokes all kinds of meat for us. So I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator now that I've used it. All right, guys, so let's see, where are we at on time? Quick, you know what? We're already down to 14 minutes. I hope that I'm entertaining you guys, at least while you're hanging out for this dinner. All right, so another one of my favorites, and you can ask any of my coworkers, Tupperware has an awesome eco-to-go line, like reusable stuff. So my husband and I both take our water bottles everywhere we go, and it's saved us so much money. We used to buy cases and cases of water a week. Now I bought a Brita water filter pitcher, and we just refill our water, and I've saved so much money. So mine's right here in the dish drain. And the other thing that I wanted to show you is that Tupperware also sells these awesome bottled brushes. Now, any mom out there that has ever washed a baby bottle with a regular bottle brush knows that that brush is not going to clean this bottle. But this one has an extra long handle, so it's going to get all the way in there to clean. I love this thing. It is awesome. So I use that all the time. And this is a lunch at large container. And the reason it's called a lunch at large, look at this space, you guys. This thing is about as big as my head. So I can make a huge salad. I've been on Weight Watchers. I'm down 24 official pounds, 26 on a good day, and I fluctuate back and forth. Today I had a really delicious lunch with my friend Kim, and it wasn't exactly on the diet menu. We had fish and chips, but we did have a salad. It was really good. Every day and then you gotta have a cheat day. But anyway, normally I meal prep and I take my food with me every week. So this container is super awesome because it comes with a fork and a knife. And they have these little holes that snap together so you don't lose your fork and your knife. Then they have corresponding holes on the lid so that you can put it right back on there and it snaps in. So you throw it in your lunch bag, you're not going to lose it. Another thing that has is this little salad dressing cup or salsa. I make taco salad a lot, so I'll put salsa in here or my salad dressing, whatever I'm going to use for my lunch. Put it right there, it stays in place. So it's not going to fall out, you're not going to lose it. So my husband and I both use that pretty often, and it's in the Crystal Wave line family. And anybody that knows me knows I love my Crystal Wave. Again, I had to pull this out of my refrigerator because I literally do use these all the time. So this one with the Crystal Wave, they all are like the vent and serve, but these, when you put them in the microwave, you have to use the reheat setting. You can't just like pop them in on high or you might damage your product. But they all have these little vents. You can see that one rose up there. So you don't have to take the lid off when you microwave your food. I don't know about you guys, but I work in an office and I say, "Aw, thank you." So I work in an office with a lot of other people, and they are probably not as clean as I am, and they'll put their food in the microwave without a lid, and it splatters spaghetti sauce or whatever they're eating for that day, whatever they've microwaved, into the microwave, and it's disgusting. And I don't want that getting in my food when I microwave it. So I can put this right into the microwave, pop the vent, just like you can with the vent and serve, put it in the microwave, and my food is going to heat up, and all that yucky microwave stuff is not going to get in my food. So I love the Crystal Wave line. They have soup cups. They have these rectangular ones. I have so many, you guys, because I absolutely love them. They have, I feel like I'm going to be Dr. Seuss here in a second. Big bowls, small bowls, round bowls, wide bowls, thick bowls. And these are just a few of the ones I have. But one of my favorites that I have is the large dinner plate. And this is awesome if you have a hungry man like I do, because this is a huge plate. And on the inside, it's got little, if I can open it, it's got that great Tupperware seal like Tupperware is all famous for. But it's got dividers in the inside, so you can put mashed potatoes, vegetables, meatloaf, enchiladas, rice, beans, whatever, and your man is not going to be hungry on his lunch or dinner break at work. And again, it's got that awesome little seal, so you can close it, open it, put it right in the microwave, and pop it on reheat, and it's going to go ahead and reheat the food without getting that microwave yuck or causing more microwave yuck. So they're pretty awesome. I absolutely love the Crystal Wave line. It's one of my favorites, and there's a ton of different sizes, as you can see. I'm probably going to run out of room in my small kitchen. Okay, so another thing people ask me about all the time. Oh yeah, by the way, they make a lot of other stuff. Sandwich containers, thermoses that keep your ice stuff icy for 24 hours. You can have ice in there for 24 hours or keep it hot. I think 8 hours it stays super hot. This is my favorite cup right now. I went and saw my girlfriend Violet this morning, and I took her kids some. They have smaller water bottles that are this size, and I love Lily and Daniel, and so I took them for being so good. They each got a water bottle, and I said, well, let's work through the next, what's the next thing you guys want, so we can work towards a prize for good behavior and doing their Bible study and all that stuff. So Lily wants a pink cup like mine, and Daniel wants, there's another cup just like this, and it's orange and yellow. So and they're pretty affordable. Sorry, just taking a quick sip there. Let's see. Okay, we're down to 8 minutes. Anyway, so Tupperware has a plethora of things that you can use for on the go, for lunches, for keeping your hot drinks hot, reusing water. They have reusable towels that are super absorbent, and they have dust rags. They're all about trying to do their part to help Mother Earth, for lack of a better term right at the moment. They have eco-friendly straws. They try to use recycled plastic. So if you're into saving the earth and reusing things and not causing more waste, Tupperware is definitely doing their part to try to help out with that. So let me tell you about my other favorite way to cook lately. This is the Microwave Pro Grill. Microwave grill. Now, yes, there is stainless steel all around the outside, and there is metal on the inside. And as you can see, I have this little round ring that's not always in there. That's totally removable. But that's in there if you want to make a cake. And if you guys saw the other day, I made some pretty awesome berry banana bread right in this. I have a demo in my microwave. I think I did it in like 8 or 9 minutes, you guys. So my kid loves this. He thinks this is the coolest thing. Since I've gotten this, he's able to make himself, I got home last night, he made himself a hamburger. I have some other demos where I show you how to make hamburgers. I've made an enchilada casserole in this. I've made lasagna in this. I made berry banana bread in this. I can't tell, there's so many things. I've made breakfast. I made breakfast in it this morning. Sausage and eggs and onions and jalapenos. Let that cook for about 9 minutes. Then I whipped up some eggs, poured them over it, put it back in for 4 minutes, put some cheese on top, put it back in for a couple more minutes, and took my husband a burrito bowl for his breakfast at work. This thing is a time saver. I don't have to go outside and stand over a grill. I don't have to get super hot while I'm making anything anymore. I literally, since I've gotten this microwave grill, I have not turned on my stove except maybe to heat up some tortillas or fry an egg. That's the other thing I always forget to tell people about too, is that Tupperware also has a fabulous line of pots and pans that are no stick with stay cool handles. So I could have this on the stove, grab it without a pot holder. You don't have to add any extra oils or fats to cook your egg, truly. Now, I know we all see in those commercials on TV where like, oh, you can cook an egg without any oil, and you're like, oh, I gotta get that pan so I can be more heart healthy, and go and put your egg in it, and then you're like, get out, and you're scraping, and it's all stuck inside. These truly won't do that. If I had extra time, I would show you right now how easy it is to crack an egg and slide it right out of the pan. I couldn't believe it myself when I first did it, but it's absolutely true, and they have all kinds of different sizes. You can get a set. They are a little bit expensive, but if you want to learn how you can earn a free set, please message me, because you can sign up to sell Tupperware for only $15. And you don't have to sell Tupperware, but you can. But you will get a 25% discount for an entire year on anything you order. Plus, Tupperware is doing all kinds of things all the time where you can get the sample items that haven't come out yet, and you can get them for 50 to 65% off. You get to buy things before anybody else does. You get 25% off for the entire year. But if you do decide to sell to your friends and family, they have a Confident Start program. So they really want to set you up for success, and you can get a whole bunch of things for free. And the last thing you can get, you can either choose an iPad or choose a set of pots and pans. And most of you guys that know me know I want a set of pots and pans because I love to cook. And after getting my smallest egg size pan and seeing how great it is, you know I want the rest of them. The lids are stay cool too. You can put the lid on and pull it right up. They have handles, so you don't even need pot holders. They're great. Okay, where are we at on time? I'm down to 4 minutes, and I haven't even told you guys about all of my favorite things. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I know you guys have seen my other demos. If you haven't, check them out on YouTube. It's Tupperware with Shelly. Tupperware with Shelly on YouTube. This is the medium-sized chef prep. It comes in a little chef chop, and then there's a bigger one too. I make salsa, and you guys, this literally stays on my counter because I chop my onions. I'm not over here crying. You can put Parmesan cheese in this, give it a few whizzes, and it's blended up. You can make everything from pesto to baby food to smoothies to, I mean, there's just so many things that you guys can use this for. You can make salsa in minutes. I make salsa, if not every day, every other day for my husband and my son in minutes. I mean, I'm not sitting there cutting up, crying, my eyes are crying, my hands are getting burned up from the hot jalapenos. No, I just put it in here, give it a few pulls, and boom, salsa, boom, onions chopped, boom, garlic done. Whatever you're making, smoothie, boom. You can mix batters in here. I mixed up an awesome waffle batter because there's a batter attachment too along with the blade. So it comes with this batter attachment. But speaking of batters and mixing batters, I have another awesome thing that I love to use, and it's my whip and mix. So you put your batter, I'm probably going to lose all my attachments when I pull off the lid. Your battered everything right in here. You've got your little mixers right in there. This doesn't have to sit here, this can come off, but this allows you to add extra oil or pour in lemon juice or any kind of extract. It's a little funnel. And then you just give this a few turns. It's got 2 gears, so you can do whipped cream, you can do batters, there's all kinds of things, and it measures for you too. There's measurements right on the side. And I have some demo videos using this too to mix up some cakes. I can go on and on. There's so many things. There's the all-in-one, and you can separate egg whites. I'm saying if you don't know how to separate egg whites, ask me, I will show you. But if you don't want to do that, you can get the all-in-one, and there's a little egg separator attachment that you crack your egg right into it. The yolk goes in the middle, and the eggs drip off to the side. It makes it super easy when you just need egg whites for a recipe. If you're trying to be healthier and do zoodles instead of noodles, they have this awesome little spiralizer that you just put your zucchini or whatever you're using, stick it right down in there, give it a few turns, it comes out as zoodles. Tupperware also sells great utensils. I just pulled out a couple so I could show you. This is a masher / spoon if you're going to mash potatoes. They have some really great silicone, I call them spoonulas, but it's a spatula you see here. And the way that they've designed them is so that the edge You know when you're using a mixing bowl, and let me just grab a That's a bowl. So if you've never heard of the That's a bowls, I've gotten one of the smaller ones out, but they get really big and they're like, oh, it's a bowl because it's so big. So they all have these little thumb holes, so if you're holding it and mixing it. But, you know, sometimes you get batter in the inside of your lid, and these spatulas, when you're mixing up stuff, are made so that you can get the stuff out of the inside of your lids, which is super awesome because who else has been standing at the kitchen sink trying to do dishes? You're trying to get your fingernail in there, trying to get a butter knife, trying to scrape it out, whatever you've gotten stuck in there. Well, this thing is super awesome. It just fits right in there. You go right around and get what you need out. Plus, when you're mixing up your batters, you can scrape out super easily. The inside there is like a rounded edge, so you can get right into the bottom of the bowl and you're scraping everything out that you need. Oh, what's that sound? That's dinner. All right. So I didn't even get to get through all of my favorite things, you guys, but I want to check on our chicken and see if we need to put it back in for a little bit longer or not. So let me turn you guys back around here. Hope I didn't make you dizzy giving you that spin around. Let me move my knife and cutting board out a little bit here. And let's check on our chicken. The other thing I want you guys to notice is that the stack cooker has no heat up handle, so I don't even need pot holders. This is gonna come out. Oh, it smells so good. But I think that we might need a couple more minutes, but let's see here. I asked my husband earlier to get me out the meat thermometer so I could double check to make sure that the temperature was right. Can you guys see? And when you're taking anything off of the stack cooker, you want to open the lid away from you so that you don't get a steam facial there. That's pretty hot. Oh my gosh, you guys, it looks so pretty. Oh, look at this. Look at, it's nice and brown. Let me see if I could turn around to the other side. Nice and brown. Look at that beautiful bird. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Let me get a knife. Let me get a knife over here. And a fork. As long as if you don't have a meat thermometer, as long as the juices run clear, you are good. Let me check our vegetables. Perfectly tender. Oops, my laptop shut off. Whoops. So perfectly tender veggies. Let me check a carrot. Just make sure everything is. Can't even get to one. He wants to slip away. He's so tender. Okay, let's see. Yep, I got a carrot there. Let me blow on it. I just realized I didn't season up the vegetables before I popped them in the microwave, but you know what? I didn't need to. I got all of the delicious drippings from the chicken. Let me move that out of the way so you guys can see. All of those delicious drippings and flavorings from the butter, they dripped right down. Oh yeah. Look at, you guys, I have to cut this piece off and show you. It is perfectly cooked, tender, juicy, moist. Let me try and get it close. Look at that. Steaming hot, tender. I bet my dogs are just begging. Look at that, it's just peeling apart. It's pretty hot, you guys, but look at that. Totally, perfectly, beautifully cooked. I gotta put that down before I burn myself. I'm telling you guys, since I've gotten this stack cooker, I am blown away at all the things that you can make in this. I did the other night, I did rice in the bottom. I did vegetables and Parmesan breaded chicken breasts in the middle. In the top, I did a dump cake. I have a YouTube video on it. If you don't believe me, go watch it. I did it. I made it. It's amazing. One night, I did mashed potatoes in the bottom, a meatloaf in the middle, and I did Brussels sprouts with bacon and onions and tomatoes in the top. Another night, I did teriyaki chicken rice bowls in it. I did the rice in the bottom, teriyaki chicken in the middle, and I cooked extra vegetables on top because the lid, you can use the lid to cook vegetables too. So that's why it's called a stack cooker. You just keep stacking up the layers. And I had a 3-course dinner for my family made in like less than 30 minutes, you guys, and healthy and delicious and so easy. And I just have to try the chicken now, you guys. I'm sorry. You guys, moist, flavorful. Like I said, I could have prepared this before I went to work or last night before I went to bed, put one of these seals and covered it up. Put it right on the stove and the lid. The lid seal doesn't work, sorry guys, but just for example's sake, put the lid on, put it in the microwave, come home, put it in the microwave, and gone about my business. Change my clothes, spend time with my family, spend time with my kids, throw in some laundry, do all the things that us busy wives and moms do. Spend a little time with God, do a little Bible study. Whatever it is that you love to do and you don't have the time to do it, if you have a stack cooker, it's going to give you that time, ladies or gentlemen. You can pop dinner in the microwave and go do something else. You're not standing over the stove tending to your vegetables, turning chicken. You know, it's you with the stove, you can't turn it on and walk away. Plus, in the summertime, I watched this morning on the news, it's going to be 100 degrees here in like 10 days. Who wants to turn on that stove or that oven and stand there in 100-degree heat cooking, or go outside to grill? I know for sure that I don't. And since I've gotten the Micro Pro grill and the stack cooker, I am beyond impressed, and I use it literally every day. I'm using one of these items every single day, and I can't wait to get the microwave pressure cooker before winter comes, because I'm going to be able to make soups and stews and all kinds of things, beans, lentils, in the same fashion, right in the microwave. And I have a huge electric pressure cooker, but I hate pulling that thing out because it's so heavy, it's so clunky, it takes up so much space. It's not easy to clean. You have to take the whole lid thing off and lid apart. But the microwave pressure cooker is just about the same size as the stack cooker. But you're going to be able to cook tough meats like ground or chuck that you would use in a stew in minutes, and it's going to have them be soft and tender and juicy, and in minutes in the microwave. And Tupperware has just made these innovative things that I would have never believed unless I tried them myself. Oh, that Tupperware pressure cooker looks great. It does, right? I can't wait to use it because I'm so impressed by the few things that I do have, because I can't just afford to go out and buy all the things that I want from Tupperware. But I can if I pay $15 to be a consultant and get 25% off and wait for those things to come on sale, because they put out some great sales, then I can afford it. Or when they have these deals like with the French mates, basically buy one get one free of these two awesome things, and I say, hey neighbor, guess what, Tupperware is having this like buy one get one free sale. Let's go in together and order a set. I pay for half, you pay for half, and then we'll both save each other some money. I mean, there's some awesome ways that you can get some really cool stuff at a great price. So anyway, I know it's a Tuesday night. It's 6:50 now, so thank you guys for sticking with me for almost an hour now, listening to my favorite things, seeing how quick and easy you can get an entire meal, because I've got my whole meal for my family, the vegetables, the protein, the starch, all right here, and I'm sure they're hungry, so I better go feed my guys. But thank you guys for joining me for 80s night. Don't forget to go back and post those 80s pictures, whether it's a selfie from dressing up tonight or a picture from before. And we are going to do the drawings to get a free piece of Tupperware. Don't forget to tag your host. Our parties have all for sure been extended. I know some of them just started tonight. Some of them are being extended till Friday. So you guys have the opportunity to take advantage of those awesome sales that are happening. If you have any questions or you have any problems ordering, please send me a private message or let your host know, and they'll help you to get a hold of me, and we'll get you the products that you love. If you're interested in getting that 25% discount for an entire year, message me. We'll get you signed up. $15, that's all it is, and you get 25% off for an entire year. And that's in addition to the other things that go on sale, like the sample sale prices, which you get to take advantage of before anybody else does. All right, guys, I'm going to get this cleaned up, and I'm going to feed my family. You guys have a blessed night, and I look forward to partying with you for the rest of the week. All right, we'll talk to you later. Have a good night.